It's live with Miss T on DFWIRadio.com, and I'm feeling myself. Ari came into the studio, and my girl Glam is into the studio. Listen, I'm glad I had. You know what? Can I tell you the truth? Because y'all know T stands for truth, and Tanisha. I had to slow up on my intro because I almost called her a real name. Like, I don't do.
Girl, it's so crazy. Everybody, especially people that's been on me forever, they be like, Mimi, Jamila. Nah, you know, it's whatever you want to call me. You are more than my friend. You are like,
I feel honored though, but I've been shooting my shot with 4-year anniversary. I said, you know what, Tanisha, you are great in this. This media is what you do,
right?
And you know what, you can do some things. You can see what
I kind of just see that
because I know it's probably expensive.
You make me sick.
Listen,
you make me so sick right now.
I said, you know what, I'm gonna see Jamie. I'm gonna see if Glam will come to the studio and come, chill out and hang with us. And I appreciate you for saying yes. She was like, cool, when you want me to come? Like, when?
You
and I was like, whenever you're available, Tanisha, when?
You make me so sick right now. Nah, but for real, I wouldn't have missed the opportunity, and I appreciate you for the opportunity for allowing me to come in and be a part of your show. Man, I remember when I think you told me that you were getting ready to start your show and everything, and we talked a little bit, but the fact that you made it 4 years, that is phenomenal. I just said earlier, people have to stop belittling and downplaying people's success, because ultimately are people's things that are considered success to them, because ultimately, like, you don't know how much that person sacrificed. You don't know how much of that themselves they had to give to get to the place they are. Like, this radio shit is not easy. And I know that because we're coming up on 4 years with Square Biz Radio. Shout out to my co-host, Mr. Hit That, Diparachi, and Free Ben Frank. Mm-hmm. But this shit ain't easy. So when it's a woman doing it, and you and your team, y'all are doing it on your own, and y'all are doing it on such a large scale. I appreciate you for having me. Yay! So, like, low-key, high-key, if I had good sense, I would be nervous right now. But I don't.
So let's do it. It's been a lot that's been going on in the world in general.
Right.
But I kind of got mad and went on a rant because when we were just, recently getting all the details in regards to Botham, what happened there with him and Amber Geiger. My girl, because I love her, okay? I do. Cardi got mad, and she had a whole fight with Nikki's best friend. It was a whole little altercation, and I got mad because I was like, people, we got real crimes going on in our backyard, and this is what y'all want. I get so conflicted all the time because I just be trying to. I got hate mail this week because I did.
So, see, you finna have, girl, oh my Lord. I'm finna leave.
On one hand, I felt good because I was like, oh, yes, they finally like me enough where they don't like something about it. Like, on one hand, people were saying I wasn't covering enough of the story that was going on in Dallas, but they missed talking about the celebrity tea and news. So, I'm going to get
About that whole Botham situation, I had to visit the crime scene myself. Like, I went, and I have good friends that live in those apartments. Okay. And one thing that I can tell you about those stupid ass doors in those apartments is once they close, they're closed.
Just early before you got here, we had one of their residents call in. It's not possible. She said that she posted that video that's going viral, and she called into the show. She said, I posted it because I just got tired of people saying, hey,
matter of fact, once those doors almost hit you in your ass, they close so quickly and so heavily. So, I'm not a political person, but I am woke to certain situations.
Because you have fun.
Yeah, I am, So my thing is, it come down to, damn, so you're not even safe in your house for real? And then even in death, they try to make it your fault?
Wow.
Like, where they do that at, for real? Like.
So what conversation, because like I said, you got boys, twin boys. Like, what conversation do you have with them just as men in general?
My boys are only 6 years old. However, I try to inform them on what's going on, and I try to inform them that no matter how big you get in life, no matter how successful you are in life, you are still a black man. And it'll never, ever, ever, ever be the same. And shout out, I have so many white friends and so many friends of other ethnicities, so I'm far from a racist. However, sometimes people make it hard for the cool ass white people to be white. You see where I'm coming from? Like, not everybody is evil. Not everybody is bad because they're white. Not every cop is bad. But you gotta know, as a black man, you are still a black man. I don't care how successful you become. You are still a black man. They show our President Obama, that he is still a black man. I was just listening to the radio, and I was listening to a news station, and they absolutely referred to him as Obama.
Right.
They didn't refer to him as...
They never do. They never do. Right.
However, later in the conversation, they referred to President Bush as President Bush. You see where I'm coming from? So sometimes people don't even do it consciously. It's subconscious. It's in that, they're not even thinking about it. But because you are still a black man, it's not the same, and it will never ever be the same. Hopefully, the generations coming up after us can and will be able to set some things straight that our ancestors and that their ancestors couldn't and didn't. You see where I'm coming from? Because now, the younger generations, my daughter's age, my daughter's 10, but she has a great mixture. Shout out to my babies out there. She has a great, her friendships are diverse, very diverse, with different ethnicities and everything. And they don't really care. They believe in love. You see where I'm coming from? They believe in getting some money. Even at that age, they coming up with business plans and this and that, And me and my daughter was talking about an LLC and, different things like that. So maybe and hopefully, and all I can do is pray and hope that one day something changes. But it'll have to be changed by the generation that's coming, the millennials, as they call them.
Well, let's go into the segment. We're calling it Bring It, because you're here. You are the owner. You are the dance queen, the exotic ballerina is what she goes by. She also has her troupe. Sweat Studio is coming up there. Listen.
Sweat dance movement.
Listen. You know what I love about the sweat dance movement? That it's in my hood.
It's in the hood.
And I appreciate you for still believing, still vitalizing that area.
Let me tell you something. I could have moved 5 years ago when I first opened Sweat Dance 1. I could have moved Sweat Dance to Plano, Frisco, anywhere, because my credentials allow me to be anywhere that I want to be. However, I grew up going to Carter High School. I grew up on Keystone Pole, Bonnie View, Oak Cliff, Cedar Crest. That's my hood. So therefore, it was important to me to put something there. Like, that's the least I could do to give back, because I had some amazing people in my life that really helped me with my success. The Regina Tuckers, the, Friendship West, the Vicky Dawsons, my mom, but I got my training.
Shout out to your mama.
She's so lit. My mama is so lit. Let me tell y'all, y'all don't even understand. My mama is.
And will give you a word, okay?
She will give you a word. And that lady is, that's my dog. Like, that's my dog for real. And I'm so proud of her. But I could have put it anywhere. And it definitely would have been a smarter business move financially. Because out there, they got it. It's there. The budget, they put dance in their budget. They put sports, tennis in their budget. They put rugby in their budget for their kids, because they understand what securing a kid's future mean. However, in the community where I'm from, like, we hustling to get it. You know what I'm saying? So we can't even always think about our kids' future 20 years from now, 15 years from now, being a dancer or being, a professional rugby player or anything else, because we're trying to make it. We just trying to, make ends meet. So we're not thinking about what, dance. If it come down to the bills, dance is the first damn thing to go. So it's important to me that I set up my program to where if you can't afford it, I'm not going to turn you away. You see, and that, thank God that I had something that gave me a little jump start to where I could have that little cushion to be able to do that for the kids that I believe in. Now, the new Sweat Dance 2, I moved it one street over. It's on Camp Wisdom. However, it's 3,000 square feet of space, meaning it's not just a dance studio. It's a hub for our community. It's a positive hub in the middle of our community. So our kids, if you want to sing, we have vocal and music classes. If you want to act, we have classes getting set up for that. If you want to dance, we have that too. I just solidified and locked in a contract with a girl that's renting out one of my largest suites to open an entire beauty bar. So you have that inside of the studio. You have tax preparers, CPAs and all that good stuff inside of Sweat Dance,
right,
to where you don't have to go outside. If you keep that money going in a circle, it's nothing better than the money staying in our community. You know, a lot of our parents and the people that come before us from that generation, they sold everything they had. Our grandparents and our great-grandparents own things. They own stores. They own, this type of shop. They own that type of shop. Mom and pop, for example. But our parents' generations, they were trying to get ahead. And they wanted to be in corporate and different things like that. So the things that were left to them, a lot of them sold them. But now I think we're getting back to the understanding of ain't nobody giving you nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you have a felony,
you're right.
Yeah, where you working at? Show me a job that you can really build.
So you gotta
grow.
produce something for yourself.
You see what I'm saying? So people are going back to opening their own businesses, opening their own barbershops, opening their own hair salons, beauty bars. I have seen some of the most amazing beauty bars, boutiques, barbershops on Camp Wisdom. You see where I'm coming from? Tattoo shops that look like they should be in Cali.
Right.
On Camp Wisdom, on Wheatland Road. So it's kind of like we buying back our block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's time. I really hope that the area will continue to develop.
Definitely.
Because when you say like that, that's my area. I feel some type of way about it.
Right.
But you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's move on into the tea of things. Before they start getting mad. So they can
start sending me some hate.
So, it's Fashion Week in New York. And this is, I was just celebrating how proud I was of Cardi. When she was sitting there, she posted a picture. She said, "Look at me." And it was her. She was sitting on the front row in the same picture. Tom Hanks is the Tom Hanks. When we talk about actors, people who've had a long-standing career is in the same, just two seats down. I was so proud of her. Right. I was so happy for her because I was like, yes, look at you. You acting like you got some sense. I mean, you still talk crazy every once in a while, but look at you. And then the next day, y'all throwing shoes and carrying on at, the fashion show. Let's talk facts. Here's what they're saying happened. There's been two sides of the story. Cardi is saying that Nicki and her crew has continuously talked about her. Has talked about her kids, has talked about her parenting skills, and she said this night she had enough. And she flipped Love and Hip Hop Atlanta style is what I look, because that's really what it looked like to me. That she went off, she started, and you can hear somebody saying that's Nicki. I never really see her mouth, but you do hear somebody saying, "Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Is this really what's happening?" Camera phones start going out. About someone's kids. I parented.
You are so comical. I said you right there.
But I wouldn't do that. But then if you gonna shoot your shot, like I love her so much. I love her too, but she'll just be talking, and have y'all ever noticed Nicki
was
just
crazy like this? Like, you gotta understand. What you gotta understand is, I can relate to both sides so much because I've been never on the magnitude of scrapping with a female or a male at Fashion Week, but I've had some really high highs and some really low lows. You see where I'm coming from? And
do you think anything can push you to that limit in front of that caliber?
Let me
of
explain.
people?
End of the day, people are human.
Okay.
And I take my brand, I take who I am, I take who I've built myself to be so serious. But a certain person pissed me off so bad on Friday night.
Zaria's name is in their mouth.
That I did like a whole damn fool on my Insta story. like 10 stories worth of damn food.
Okay.
You see where I'm coming from? And before I finished the 10th story, I had to take it down because it was getting views on views on views. I had to hurry up and take that shit down. Not because I felt my feelings changed about the situation. However, I have to protect my image at all costs. What meal did my daughter miss about a motherfucker discussing her? She didn't miss no meal. She didn't miss, anything. She didn't lose anything. It hurt me because these are my kids. They're discussing the twins. How many times have people discussed Blue Ivy? How many times have people talked about Blue Ivy looking like her dad? How many times have they said...
She looks just like her daddy.
But she's still a cute kid. How many times have people said, oh, that little girl, her hair, her this. Mm-hmm. When you are in a public eye, people are going to tear your ass to smithereens over and over again. Then they're going to build you back up. Then they're going to tear you down again. And you have to be careful because people will, if you're not smart enough, people will play you against yourself. And she got played against herself. After that, correct me if I'm wrong, she didn't appear at any other fashion week events.
No, and
it was over for her.
It was over for her. Nick is
so
walking
when you
around
get
here
to a certain point in life, when you get to a certain point in life, you can't allow people, and this is what I have to tell myself every day, you cannot allow people to jerk your damn chain. You can say what you want to say about her rich baby, but that baby is still comfortably in New York or wherever that baby is right now. So as a mom, you have to take yourself out of mommy mode because the press, the media, the blogs, the none of those people care. They here for a story, and you gotta know that you don't want to end up on the wrong side of the story. And this time, Cardi B ended up on the wrong side of the story. Period. Nicki Minaj has been in the industry. I've been a Nicki Minaj fan since 2007.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj has been in the industry way longer than 2007. So you have to understand that's at least 11 years from today. 11 years past. The industry is like every year is like a dog year. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So for every year you get like 6 of them because you're having to get so much and you're learning so much and you're having to combat so much and do so much and learn so much and play before you get played and outsmart this person and my publicist, learn how to swing this story in my, favor and learn how to do this. Like you in 11 years, you 55 years gamed up, let's just say.
Do you think...
You see where I'm coming from?
Nicki, though, really is a mean girl.
So, with that being said, Nicki was on the right side of the story this time. Okay. She didn't put herself out there bad like that. Damn what she said or what she didn't say, it doesn't matter. You can't afford to be on the wrong side of the story. Ever. Yeah,
you know what? I like the point that you made.
Check this out. Just 3 weeks ago, Nicki was on the wrong side of the story. Right. You got to think about this and you got to look at how smart.
Do you think somebody... Right. And that's what I was going to say. Because she has been accused, Nicki has been accused not only by Cardi, by Remy Ma, by a variety of people is saying, she will get us off red carpet. Mm-hmm. She will say that she won't be here, partridge in a pear tree. Do you believe that her way of getting rid of Cardi, or at least attempt, because I believe this will blow over. I believe this will blow over. In a few months or so, we will forget that
but
she came.
But she still won't be able to successfully sit in the room with Nicki Minaj for a very, very, very long time.
Do you think that was on purpose? That she pushed the button because she knew she was
It doesn't matter if it was on purpose. It was smart as shit, and it was dumb on her part. You got to think about.
But do you expect anything more out of Cardi? Like, let's be honest. I'm sorry. I'm a ratchet person, but Cardi is ratchet as hell. Let's just be honest about it.
Whatever is in you, if you're not careful,
it will come out.
If you're not careful, or if you don't have smart people around you,
okay, let's be honest. She doesn't. She has her husband. He's not smart at all. He's a dog.
Yeah, he's telling
and then furthermore, there are other accusations about Cardi or whatever. Whatever is going on the inside, that shit will come out. That's why you have to deal with it. I've been called so many different things because of my the choices I chose to make in life about my profession to get me to the place
Your
I want to
background.
be. So I've been called so many things. So I have to make sure that I always play. Even when I'm lowballing, I got to make sure that I'm taking the high road in the whole play. You see what I'm saying? I can't afford to be on the wrong side of the story. Because if I'm on the wrong side of the story, I'm more than just a bad look. Now, everything that I work my ass off to build is just plummeting all the way down. And you have to check yourself. And you have to always keep people around you that care enough to tell you when you're doing dumbass shit.
Who's the person that tells you when you're doing dumb stuff?
Everybody around me. Like I don't
Who's
have
the
a
person
big,
that will check
I don't
you
have
and
a
will
big
say,
circle. I don't have a big circle. I don't have many friends. Most of my friends are my childhood friends. I have acquaintances and I have people that I'm cool with, but they don't know that much about me. The times that I let people in, it was just detrimental to everything about me. So I just stopped. And I rather love on the people that love me, that's been loving me since a kid. If you've been knowing me, T, you've been knowing me since I was 6.
Listen, since
Whatever
she was young, okay?
I can get to the point.
Jamelia was the little cute kid. Okay,
I can get to the point where I'm touring, selling out, doing whatever it is that I'm doing, and if I really get on some silly shit, I can expect a call from you like, "Say, fam, like, wow.
What's going on?"
You see where I'm coming from? You have to have people around you that hold you accountable. So I would have to say to people that really like check me like that. My daughter, like she just be like, "Are you really wearing that right now? Why are you saying that? Like, why do you post everything on Facebook? Everything isn't for people to know. Like my tires got slashed. Wow. My tires got slashed about 3 weeks ago, and y'all on God and on everybody that I love that's gone on before me. I don't know who the fuck slashed my tires. I don't know who slashed my tires.
So you went back and you thought about it. And did you say, who did I make mad?
I don't know who slashed my tires. I still haven't found out who slashed my tires to this very moment. But dig this.
You don't know who didn't like you then?
I posted it on Facebook. I woke up, I'm like, angry face. I posted the pictures. So my daughter, she texts me and she screenshotted it. And she's like, are you serious right now? And I'm like, what? With the mean face towards her. She like, so now you finna make it to where somebody that really don't like you gonna pull up and slash your tires again. On Jesus, I parked my car from getting brand new tires. 3 hours later, 2 tires were slashed again, my back tires. I'm like, this little 10-year-old is dumb. I took that shit off. I didn't say nothing else about my tires ever again. And my tires been just fine. But you have to, so I'm saying that to say my daughter, my mom, my best friend, Shadaria, of 25 years or whatever. Like, those people check me. But I tell people, as independent as I am, I'm just that much needy of the people around me. Mm-hmm. Like, I really need the people around me. Like, I need to, like, I need them differently, so anybody that I have around me, even when it pisses me off, like, they'll just check that shit. Like, they be like, oh, you bugging right now, you tripping for real, like, and I'll be like, you can't talk to me like, be like, who are you? And that's how it should be. You have to have people around you that care about you enough to, like, for real let you know, when you bugging and when you tripping.
Listen, you come from that type of world, not just your career choices, but even just with everything that's going on in the majorette world. Let us not, there's so that face. Why that face? How do you say? Because you know what I've noticed.
That I never say majorette dancers and make reference to my team. I never will.
Like, I've noticed that you always stay out of it. What has been your position to stay out of it?
I stay out of it because I had so many years of being with the shits and, posting on my Facebook or saying something on my Instagram or whatever in regards to dance, and everything gets taken out of context with me, or people will see me at a competition and they'll just swear like somebody was like, oh, Coach Mimi called my team, my girls some bees. I'm like, are you serious? I said, I didn't call them no bees. I called you one. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm very direct and very frank in the sense of whatever I need to say, I'm a say it, but I'm getting better of just not saying things sometimes.
Just staying out of it.
Because I promise it gets taken wrong.
Let's talk about the Dazzlers. The Dazzlers have been around for quite. You know what? I'm low key salty because I never got the opportunity to be a Dazzler. I need to. Cause do you got a parent? You got a child that needs a parent.
You know what?
When y'all have a parent squad and
I
that
have a child
child
that needs a parent. I have so many kids that need parents. So, girl, you can come and represent them anytime.
Whenever you call for a parent, they need.
With the banners and the flag.
I just want to be a part of the Dazzler because
for real.
you have to understand. A lot of my friends was former Dazzlers, and I was looking at this talking about the Dazzler reunion. I was looking at it mad. Going,
girl, you just pull up your family. What's up? For real.
Look, I can dance. But no, tell us about the Dazzlers and how, because we're always looking for different outlets for our children to be able to participate. And you do have a long list of resume when it comes to dance, and so how they can be a part.
Just a little bit about the Dallas Dazzlers. I kind of added in the award-winning Dallas Dazzlers now. So when people make reference to them, I kind of ask them to say, the award-winning. We've won enough.
One, please. So tell us about the award-winning Dallas Dazzlers.
Thank you.
She said, we've won enough.
You know what?
I had to stop.
Somebody told me for a long time, they like, you don't hype them up enough. You don't, because for me, the dance will do. Like, the dance will do. You see them perform, you'll respect them. I don't have to say words to make you respect the team that is developed and that is grown. The team is 19 years old. It was started by my mom, and then I opened the studio later, but it was a 19-year-old team. We are 19-time national champions. We have won over 40 titles nationally. We were the African-American team that made jacket winning a reality. I'm not saying other teams didn't win jackets before us, because they have, but I'm saying in our community, there weren't many teams going to compete on a mainstream level at an all-white competition with all black girls and walking out with the whole thing. That really wasn't heard of.
Okay.
You know, you may have won your level, you may have won the event that you were in, but walking away with the entire national title, that's a big deal.
Okay.
You know, and we've done that, thank God, for the past 19 years. The past 4 years, going on 5, hopefully and prayerfully, we have been undefeated. Meaning we haven't lost a single competition. Every single competition we've attended in the past 4 years, we won grand champion. That may not mean anything to anybody else, but if you're a coach, if you're an athlete, if you're a dancer, cheerleader, whatever you are, you know how hard that is, because the year takes so much out of you. So if you get all the way to the last playoff game before the championship or whatever, and you lose, you got to start all over next year. But these kids start all over every year. And they still going, and they still give everything that I ask them to give in some. I tell people all the time, once you've got a taste of winning, you never have to push that group to work hard again, because they want to chase that dub. So I tell them all the time, you know, keep chasing but stay focused. Don't get so hung up on winning that you forget, you know, who you are or what you're made of or anything like that, because a win is a win and it's great, but I never want them to lose sight of who they are as individuals and as a group of people, which are very close-knit, like a family, you know.
Listen, I've seen you at a few dance events before, and sometimes one thing that we've commented in general, we're not going to say that now, did you say, man, they just be watching too much of that Dancer Dolls, that everything that you see is...
I say that all the time. You said everything that I see what? Tell I'm finna get hate mail, I can feel it.
Well, you asked me, she came in there asking me, what's off limits, what can I say?
Everything that I see.
Listen, notice I didn't answer the same question. But no, what do you think, how much influence do you think that show has had, and what do you think that they should do to, because you said I've seen you before, and she'll just be sitting there, and her group ain't got to be going, she'll just see her, she'll just be start shrinking in. They too much dancing dolls.
Like you be doing.
I don't do that. When it comes to dance ministry, I do.
You know, first of all, shout out to Diana Williams. She's an amazing woman. She created a lane for herself. So for that alone, I'm not gonna take anything from another black woman.
Right.
Yeah,
as
especially
far
out there
as
in them streets of Jackson.
you
Listen,
see what I'm
and
saying? She
and
got it out the mud.
She did so, and people to watch her now on the show and in different things. Everybody is out to get her, and for her to continue to try to rise. But I'm just saying, everybody. That's the team that they want. They want to be on this show. They want to. Okay. Eyes. Explain the eyes.
Cause she don't want that. Cause she want to be better. She want to be up here. That's
when I say she's dope, she took something that was so frowned upon, which is majorette style dance. She took it and she capitalized off of it.
Okay.
And she did her damn thing with it. However, it left the state of black dance very unfulfilled, to say the least.
Okay.
I say that because now when I go to mainstream dance camps, marching auxiliaries, Showtime Internationals, crowd pleasers, the first thing they ask are, oh, so do y'all dance like the Dancing Dolls? Are y'all a majorette style team?
And you want people to feel like that. It's more than one way of dancing than just majorette.
So now I'm like, no, I do the same type of dance that you do. And, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So the fact that she's doing something positive for girls, the fact that she's doing this, shout out to her. Mm-hmm. But you cannot deny technique. You can't neglect it. You can't deny it. If you do people an injustice. Period. You do these girls an injustice. Period. Now the dancers are making college dance lines. But for a while, no, ma'am, not so. But now the dancers are also doing turn, leaps, jumps, and technique, which for years was not so. I think it was referred to as penguin feet, I think. I'm not sure. But I'm saying that to say, in regards to the state of black dance, African American dancers, I worry. And that's why I make it a point to show something different. To show that these black girls, these Hispanic boys that I have, these African American boys, they do technique. They're very much so technical. They're very much so prepared to dance at the next level. They're very much so prepared to go and dance for the Lady Birds, or go and be a dance major at a university, or go and obtain, their BFA, to go and be on any dance line, be it HBCU or mainstream. If that is not your goal, if that is not what you're doing it for, if your goal is not to get these kids booked, think about this for a minute. I really hate what's going on with Abby Lee. Some people call her a hard ass, but Abby Lee got those kids booked. Think about it. Listen, the youngest judge on So You Think You Can Dance was Maddie. You see where I'm coming from? Mm-hmm. JoJo Siwa is a freaking icon. Mm-hmm. She is like the president of the preteen, the teenagers. Mm-hmm. She runs it. But it all stemmed from Abby Lee Dance Company. Right. She kept these kids booked. And that's the object of the game, is to show them, shout out to Tracy Byron Young, in Miami, and all the other people that are trying to change the tide of where black dance may end up, because now everybody wants to be a majorette team. People ask me all the time, because for a while, honestly, y'all wanted nothing to do with majorette. Okay. People ask me all the time, well, why do you let them do stands? And why do you let them? I say, I let them do it so that my enrollment count can stay up. Okay. So if I let them do this, if I find a way to make my stands technical, cute, and they still dumping, technically, they still throwing all tricks, they still very much technically sound, then it's okay with me. You see where I'm coming from? So even in the face of what may be frowned upon, you have to find a way to change it instead of complaining about it. And for me, changing it means choreographing technical stands for our girls. Going and traveling and staying booked, because I stay booked to work with teams. When I go and teach those teams, I make sure that I instill technique. I make sure that I give proper time to the art form.
Now you started as, speaking of the art form, why dance? Because I know I've known you for a while back when you were a kid. You sung. What made you stick to dance?
What made me stick to dance? Because after a while, I realized I'm kind of shy. Like when I was singing,
and I'm looking at you with this question. I said, she got out of her comfort zone.
I'm kind of shy and a little awkward when talking or singing on stage. I really get the sweaty palms and nervous. And if I start singing in front of a lot of people, my voice will start trembling and just weird crap. So I dance is the only thing that made me feel as good as I feel. Some people say that I've never been like in love. I don't think I have. You know, like I don't think I really have. But I felt that with this. This is the only thing I would choose over everything.
Okay.
Over everybody. It's the thing that I've lost relationships behind. It's the thing that I've lost friendships behind. It's the thing that I fell out with people that I call my sister behind. This is the one thing in the world that I can honestly, genuinely say I love it so much I couldn't imagine life without it.
Listen, now before I get
and I never felt like that about a person, ever.
We're going to get into that because she
You
just gave me a segue. Yeah, I always got to sip the tea and get all the information. But before, is there somebody?
Somebody to do what?
Somebody that I don't know.
Somebody that way. It's somebody for everybody. Everybody got a little somebody.
Oh, you got still a little somebody now.
I don't got nobody on board like that that's there to talk about like that. I consider myself a really good friend, and I like to have really good
Somebody
friends.
over there pissed, like, oh, she knows it well.
Yeah, I just I don't, because I'm not as successful. I like to win. I am a person that is a winner at heart. I like to win, and I haven't had much success. Partially because I am sometimes the BS.
Okay.
Meaning, I set stuff, and if I have a dance competition or if I have something to do, I probably won't make it. I'm the girl that
Have you had a recent check yourself with yourself? That's me.
About what?
Just about that you could do better.
Sometimes when it rains late at night, I'm all in the bed by myself. I be like, damn, I want a boo. Like the things I could do with a boo. Then I wake up the next morning and I have kids that are like wanting their clothes earned, wanting food, wanting attention. I'm like, I would have to do this for a whole nother human. I cannot give any more of myself than what I'm giving to my kids and to my career right now. Now, if you come to my life and we have it to where we can make money together and where I really genuinely enjoy your company and where I really want to be in your space and I want your space more than I want any other space or, then yeah, but I am...
Right now, you booed up with dance.
I'm just booed up with life. As a mom, like I tell people all the time, like y'all don't understand. I have 3 little ones. I have, my kids got crap that they do, and I feel like my daughter has a career because she does pageants.
I've seen.
And they're professionals, so it's a job, but it's a job I have to pay for.
Listen, it's a job, but you managed to do
Boo,
all of this.
If I had a boo would have to go to the pageants with me. A date would be me and Boo riding around and get my errands done. A date would be Boo, meet me at the competition. A boo, and ain't nobody just wanting to do all that right then. Now, if I find somebody or meet somebody, who knows, it could be one of my closest friends. But what I can honestly say is I just have some really amazing friends in my life that really care enough about me to give me my space.
That's dope.
And that's why I wanted to say.
That's dope. Now you look good, okay?
Thank you.
How do you keep listen?
Cause I'm trying to get my body
I'm trying to
right.
be snatched and I like burgers too much.
Me too. Girl, I ate a burger this morning for breakfast because I like breakfast food.
Where? What happened to it?
I'm sitting on it.
What's your workout regimen like? Are you just all, it's just dancing, or do you go to the gym? Or, these are the questions people be wanting to know.
I'm in dancer teacher shape.
Okay.
Meaning, I'm not in performer shape. Like, a couple months ago, you caught me. I was getting a little ripped and tone because I was performing full time. But now I am back chillaxing. I tried to go to, like, the workout group classes, and it just hurts so bad that I'm just not willing to do that to myself right now. It hurts. So I make it a point to, like, dance full time with my kids. When I'm up teaching, be a teacher. When I condition them, I condition myself. And then I'm not gonna lie, as far as my stomach, I cheated a little bit. But that's it. Everything else, I just dance every day. My life is set up like this all the time since I was like 4.
Tell the people where they can follow you and keep up with everything you got going on. Because we wait now. Do we have a date when the studio opens yet?
Y'all, we are getting ready for the grand opening of Sweat Dance Movement 2. And I'm looking for my grand opening date to be the end of September. But because this is a self-funded project, meaning I'm my own loan officer, and it's a huge project. At that, it's a 3,000 square feet with 6 rooms in there, and every room had to be touched. Before I ever got to make it pretty, it was so much internal stuff, plumbing. The electrical system was all screwed up,
It's a lot of updates just need to be made in the area. So
oh my God, that building was disgusting, awful. The only thing I liked about it was the fact that it had the space that I needed. Other than that, I hated it. And if it would have been anything better, I would have got it. But, so with that being said, construction is taking a lot longer than I anticipated because I want it to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist. So, I walked in and the room looked big one day. It didn't look big enough the next day. I say, knock that wall out too. That's another couple $1,000. So with that being said, I'm shooting for the end of September. But more than likely, and all of y'all will be invited. Everybody be invited. But I definitely want you to be there.
I'm on the list!
Definitely.
I made the cut!
But we're looking at kind of doing a fall kickoff type deal to
Okay.
where the first weekend of October is really realistic.
Listen, I mean, I gotta stop eating because have you seen some of the people that be hanging around Jamaica? They be out.
I see them, so shoot. Let me
Who?
go on
Who?
Maybe y'all.
I listen because I'm borderline nervous about taking this picture. I've been sitting here
Girl,
practicing my
so much. Y'all are
practicing my
funny.
suck-ins for the picture. Make sure we gonna get it at the right angle.
You
So
can't get
I
no
was
picture with me right now.
Y'all so funny.
I'm
I
under
bet we
construction.
taking a picture.
she gonna put it up. Listen, if you went through Jamaica, tell them where to follow you on Instagram.
You know what?
I just be look.
Oh Lord.
I just be on Instagram
Don't
and talking
follow
about
my Glam page if you're not ready, y'all. Because mind you,
because she fine. Listen, I'm not gonna even hate.
No, you can't.
Because as soon as I find me somebody, cause I can't. I got a whole different brand, and as soon as I find me somebody, baby, I'm about to be just on the wall like that in my bedroom.
Y'all can find me on social media. My Instagram is
Jamie, I used that picture today because that's one of my favorite pictures in black and white. Come through. What are we looking at? It doesn't matter. I look like this doing it.
Hilarious right now. Oh my God. Y'all follow me on Instagram at GLAMOR_US, or you can follow my Sweat Dance page at sweat_dance_movement. Follow me and like our Facebook page, Sweat Dance Movement. I don't have a Glam page on Facebook because I am still trying to live my best life on Facebook and not shame my mom.
That's why. Listen. That's why I picked the best. That's why I said. I said, I hope I picked
a great picture. she texts me like, so Glam is converting over to Facebook. I text her back. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna block you right now for real. Like blocked
instantly. Don't be blocking Sister Stevens. That's
she always come back. She be starting fake pages. My mom is so childish. Y'all gotta meet her. She is so childish.
Hold on, ain't but this big. Big as this whole tape.
That's my best friend though. Like my mom is my partner. She's my business partner. Right now she's working as one of the campaign managers for Beto. So she hasn't been here through my whole process of getting the studio together and getting it up to par. I had to have my very first meeting, like
Without
a
your
real
mama?
business meeting, alone yesterday without her. And I made the decisions that I needed to make. But I was like voice recording them the whole time.
So she
sending
can
it
make
to her.
sure.
So she can send me back, like, you know, what to say or whatever. So yeah, my mom, she my rock. Like, that's my ace. Like, that's my dog. We so tight.
Listen.
For real, we so tight. For me to like been used to want to kill her when I was a kid. I used to be like, shit, well, let me do shit. Now we kicking it together, so it's all good.
That's
It's cool.
dope. Thank you so much for coming into the studio.
Well,
I
thank
really
y'all
do
for
appreciate
having me. I love you so much.
Listen.
T.
Make sure you tell us about the opening. We're gonna definitely
definitely
want to
will.
be there. Definitely want to be there to celebrate you.
I'm gonna be cute.
Yes, y'all come
Waist trainers
now.
and all, boo.
Because it's going to be an indoor-outdoor event. So the whole event will start outdoors and then we'll do a
I
whole
just want you
ribbon
to teach
cutting
me an 8
ceremony.
count.
I will. Like, all of those different things will be available like that day. While you're on the inside, we'll just have like pop-up classes, different instructors that are renting space and subleasing space from Swedens. They'll be there to teach their classes.
I don't want them to teach me.
You want me to teach? Y'all